Hey folks, Mr. G here again. We are continuing to work on our Winky Blink printed circuit board. We've gone over our rules, we've gone over setting up all of our components on our board, and now we need to get into how to route all of our copper traces between components. So this is a bit of a fiddly process. There's a couple ways on how to do it. So I'm going to show you the hard way first, and then we'll go to the kind of sneaky fast way. If you go to the top menu, you have a bunch of different options in the design tab. We can delete things, we can look at our layers, we can change the shape of our board, all sorts of good things. We can make holes, and we can make routes. So the one on the left side of the route menu, that's where we're going to start. We're going to click on that, and you want to make sure that you are in the correct layer. So we're in the bottom layer, bottom. When we start to draw, we want to make sure it's blue. So if I'm taking between this resistor and this resistor, you already notice the outline is blue. I have completed one line. And if you'll notice, when I started, if I go back here, I have 18 errors. These are all unrouted air wires. These yellow things are called air wires. And when I go to route, and I go between here and here, that number reduces to 17. So our goal of this is to get rid of any errors so we have a functioning board. All right, so as we continue to go along, we can move components around to be easier to route things. So for example, this LED is a little bit crooked. What we can do is click rotate, hit the LED, we rotate, and now we have less overlap. If we want it to be the other way, we can do that too. I think I want it this way because I need to get this one up and through here and over to this side. So this takes a little bit of thought. So if we go over here, I'll stop here. We're going to go under the resistor and we're going to come down right to that guy. And you want to make sure nothing touching, but something nice and close is good. And then this one, we can go from here and beautious. And this one can go straight up to there. So when you're starting, it's not too bad. It's pretty easy. Once you get going, it's a lot more complex in here. We may have to do some finessing, but I'm pretty happy right now. Let's take the easy ones first. Let's take this one, go over here, and that's a good finish. And that one is really easy, but I want to move this battery over so that we are right in line. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, okay, we'll route again from here to there. And this diode, I don't like how far this is sticking out. I'm going to move that too. Can move that right up into there. Perfect. Okay. Oop, whoopsies. You got to click route before you do it. Route. We'll take it from here. Get it in line. Boop. And yeah, kind of just go along, making everything work just right. I need to rotate this component so that we can get it through to over there. Let's see. Okay, now it's getting trickier. Let's see what we can do here. I wonder if we can move one of these capacitors up to the top. So this is just, there's this video game I had growing up that was like, had all these snakes that were crossing and you had to get them to uncross. And it was really hard. This is kind of that game. Okay, so it's stopping me from rotating this, and that's because I have a route going in here. So we may have to go back and delete a route in order to be able to rotate this component. Let's see. Rotate. So like I said before, if you do this in an earlier step where none of your yellow air wires are crossing, it's so easy. But once you're kind of here, it's a little bit more tricky. So try and get as many out as possible. This is going to be a pretty easy one to tackle. I could take a route from here, this diode. I could go around the outside. I could go under, through the resistor, and up and into that guy. That could work good. And then this one could go to here, and then finally to there. This one, there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. It's going to happen. You just start with one at a time. If you need to go back and delete stuff, that's all good. We'll route what we can. Fix what we can't. Okay, so this one. Ooh, what if we go through here, just need to move that one down. Let's move this one down a bit. And this one can go route from there. Ooh, whoopsies. Route, make sure you hit route from there. Or does that connect in there? Ooh, you could connect, and also sometimes you see how it changes where it can connect to? If we go around, so many different options of where we can connect to. So maybe if we go to that one, we could just go around. We could go up through here and down and over, or we could go down this way. And we want to go around that one, so it might be better to go down this way. And if that's the case, why don't we rotate this component upside down? Rotate that a little flip. Oh yeah, that'll be much better. And maybe we could move this diode down just a bit. Give ourselves some space to work that down. Route, we'll go from this guy under there. Oh, perfect. Look at that. And then this one, that one's easy. Right there. This one. Up. Oh, we are close. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. There must have been some, I must have accidentally deleted something. But then we got to go from here to, uh-oh. Now we're stuck. Huh. What do we do here? See, this is where it gets complicated. So I made a mistake, and this needs to be able to get out, and it cannot. So we're going to have to go back and revisit how we routed some things. So you just delete a couple things, find a new path. There's always a path. If you are struggling to get this to work, I'd encourage you to route it yourself because you learn how components go together, and it will be better. Trust me. It's like taking a picture with a camera on your phone versus a professional camera. Yeah, you can take one on your phone and it works, but if you do it yourself, you do all the routing, your board will look better. But if we go, let's go all the way back. Back. Get everything back to where it was before. Maybe we can find what was an issue with. Oh, I think I deleted it by accident earlier, that airwire. Okay, back. Oh, too far. There we go. Okay. If you go to the routing area, you've got route, you've got differential pair, don't worry about that. You've got route multiple, don't worry about that. You've got quick route signal, blah, blah, blah. What we want to do is go into the quick route menu and do auto router. So auto router is going to do a bad job at routing everything the best it can. And we'll do continue. We'll see what it does. It's going to think about it. It's going to do the best it can. And as you can see, it has some things going over and some things going under. That does not work. Let's see if we can do only on one side. Let's do auto router. And we want to do NA. And we'll so yeah, get rid of routing the top, and just on the bottom, we'll click continue. Start. All right, and it's going to come up with a solution, and it's not pretty, but it works. Everything is routed, and they figured out a way to do that. So, as you can see, it did miss out on getting to the one capacitor, which is a little bit of an issue. So, this is one option, and you need to pick which option works best. So, if we're looking at these, maybe we can pick one that we like. I kind of like number 3. Let's go with number 3. And we'll do end job. And now we've got this. Everything's routed in place. This works. Let's go back and edit it so that things aren't running quite so closely. But it's functional. So 2 options. Route it yourself first. As you can see, this is not great. If you move around components before you do this, you can do it better. But it works. So congrats. You've routed your first circuit board. All right, we're going to go over the next steps in the next video, but this looks pretty good, and congrats there. All right, catch you soon. Bye-bye.